a new program through the Oregon Employment Department called Paid Leave Oregon. What this is, so we have Family Medical Leave and Oregon Family Leave Act, which are both basically unpaid leaves. We require employees to use their accrued time before they go on unpaid leave, so they can't stack the leave, and it is a 12-week allowance for the leave within a 1-year period. What this is through Oregon, it's called Paid Leave Oregon, and it's a paid leave if someone has a family leave, medical condition, a medical leave, safe leave for survivors of sexual assault, domestic violence, harassment, or stalking. And this is a 12-week program also that the employment department will pay them, if not all their wages, a portion of their wages. So what they said is medium to higher wages will get, higher wage earners will get about 80%, 83% of their wages. So what this is, so this is something totally administered by the employment department. So we have to start making contributions to the program in January of 2023. Employees can apply for benefits beginning in September of 2023. So they want to build up this fund for people that apply for the leave. And the decision to grant the leave, grant the paid leave portion, is solely at the employment department's discretion. So any employee who has earned at least $1,000 in a year is eligible to apply for this leave, provided they've been employed by their employer for 90 days, at least 90 days. So what I'm coming to you for, not only to give you just a brief overview of what this plan is, and that it is coming and that we do have to start making contributions. The contribution beginning January is 1% of employee wages. The way it's set up, the employee pays 60% of that, the employer pays 40% of that. We do have the option of picking up the employee's 60% also. So that's the decision that you guys will have to make when you come to a regular meeting, hopefully September 7th. Again, this is something we can create what's called an equivalent plan, which means that we would go out and find another insurance company or something to administer the plan, fund the plan, and it would have to be approved by the employment department as an equivalent plan. I think that's a lot of work, could potentially be a lot of money and time that we don't have those resources.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I'm asking you for today, just I gave you the information about the plan and what the contributions, what the benefits are. What I would like you to mull over in the next few weeks is, would you be willing to pay the employees 60%? So if you have somebody that makes $3,000 a month and they have to pay 1%, that's $30. And we're already making them pay their 6% PERS. So out of that $30, if they have to pay 60% of it, that's what, about $18, $20, something like that. That's going to come out of their pay.
13 for me.
Thank you. So to give you an idea of what that would cost, so our unemployment contribution for payroll is based on approximately $7 million in wages. So 1% of that is going to be $70,000. If we pay just our required portion of 40%, that's going to cost us $28,000. This is something that's spread across all funds. It's not just a general fund contribution. It's spread across all employees and all funds, and it would be then just what would be considered a benefit. The rate, so the first year that they're doing this, the rate of contribution is 1%. That rate will be adjusted and decided every year in November. So every year in November, we will know what the rate for the next year will be. And it's always going to be that 60-40 split. So that's what I have for you today.
Go ahead.
Would you redefine the purpose for us again,
Purpose of the
please?
leave?
Yes.
So it's if someone has a medical situation or they have a new baby and maybe they don't have any leave time, or maybe they do, but they can get their wages, or at least a portion of their wages, offset through this program that's through the employment department. So rather than go on family medical leave, burning all their time, they would not use their time then. They can't double dip, and they would get paid from this program.
So this is mandated by the state of Oregon through the Oregon Department of Employment.
Yes. So it's a mandated program, but employees are not mandated to use it. It's at their discretion.
Yeah.
And then they have to be approved by the employment department to get that.
Yeah, when I first read it, I somehow got the idea it was optional.
No, well,
Sorry
it's
about that.
optional. It's optional if we want to do an equivalent plan.
Yes.
If we want to, have something administered on our own or
Yeah.
another way, but we have to have something in place.
So I got a question, Julie.
Mhm.
The 40% and 60%, are those, we can't deviate from that? We couldn't say, we'll pay 60 and you pay 40.
I would have to find out.
Okay.
I have to find out. I think there's a lot of questions still. They don't
Okay.
have everything totally ironed out, but I can see if we can offset a portion of it and not the whole thing.
This
Okay.
is going to be, if I may,
Go
sorry.
ahead.
This is going to be a new branch of the employment department.
Mhm.
It's going to be huge, and their record on the through the COVID thing was terrible. Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah, they dropped the ball.
So how do we
on the
get
plate.
in these? I mean, the concept initially to me sounds good.
Mhm.
Worth a look, a second look. So you're going to bring it back on the 7th of September, it sounds like?
I will.
Okay, thank you.
I will. I just wanted to kind of give you a basic of it today to kind of mull over, and you can look at the documents that I sent with the routing slip.
Okay.
And
I'm just worried about us and the employees paying a lot into that kind of a program, and then the way it's managed, you go, they're never going to see any part of it. Now, that's very pessimistic. I don't mean to be that way, but there is legitimate cause for concern, and so.
well, the other side of it is everybody pays into it, but not everybody's going to use it.
Mhm.
So
Right. I mean, especially at the same time that nobody, yeah, you could shut it down for
yeah.
12 weeks.
Mhm.
Everybody's on paid leave.
Well, there's certain reasons, and it does have to be approved.
Yeah.
They have to apply to the employment department and get approved for the leave.
I guess my other question would be, is there any way you could give us like in an email, if we did 40% and then we'll, I guess, find out if we can change those percentages, however.
Yeah, I'll have to find out, because I know they did say that we can pick up the employees' portion as well as our portion, but I don't know if we can
Yeah.
if we can divvy it up to where,
Yeah.
50-50, or we
Yep.
pay 60, they pay 40. So I'll find that out.
Okay.
So you did say 40% of the 1% is 28,000.
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
yep,
Do you know what would be 100%?
about 70,000.
Yeah.
That was that 70
Yeah.
number, okay.
Yep. So yeah, 28,000 would be our portion, 42,000 would be the employees' portion.
Okay.
Okay? That's all I got.
All righty, Julie, thank
very
you.
much.
Drive safe.
Thanks.
Okay, with that, any public comment? Oh, there is no public, so we will adjourn the workshop and say thank you for tuning in.
Good meeting, Mr. Chair. Long
Meeting is
day, but a good meeting.
over. See you, Anthony J. Pope.
Did he still? Are you still on, council?
All right, bud. Shut her down, Jerome.
Hope you're barbecuing hamburgers.
Hope to see you next, in 2 weeks. Thank you.